What's up, Caden? Go Kuritz. What's up, Ganners? I bet you're literally in 4th grade. Caden Gokeritz. Where's the daytime channel? Where the fuck is the fucking channel in the daytime? If I don't get 1 million viewers today. Caden Gokeritz. I don't think it was that bad. All I had to do was use my eyeballs and my brain. What's up, Arrow? Arrow the Legend, what's up? We've seen a major expansion of German RNGers in my Discord community, so if you want to make more German RNG friends, you should join. You might already be in there. What's up, bad on my end? Bad on your mom's end. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You appeal to our German taste. Well, I don't stream at the right time for EU, which is why I'm streaming right now. I actually have to go to work in 3 hours. I hate my life. All I want to do is stream. No, you can't shiny hunt them. They're shiny. It's not. They have event shinies for them, and shiny. You can get their shiny in Pokemon Go. Other than that, well, you got trolled. People, you know, sometimes people troll. I gotta put a counter. I gotta put a counter on the screen. I did like 50 resets last night. Should I do RNG while I shiny hunt? I put a long wait on an RNG hunt and then do this while I wait. Amino acid. Twitch does not care about me streaming at this hour. Your favorite father and son. Moltres is the same as every other one. If you're having issues with a massive frame jump, then you have to pick a different seed. What's up, awesome sauce? What's up, big pooper? How many resets, awesome sauce? RNG on the side. How many votes for RNG on the side? I think it would be funny. Snorlax requires a high overworld frame. You don't need that for Moltres. You don't need that! You don't need that for Moltres! Get you a man that could do both. Exactly. No, kitty. No! I have to set up my other capture card. Probably I should be able to do it midstream. This is what everyone says takes so much more skill than RNG. The only skill that I am exhibiting here is trying not to fall asleep. You need intense patience. If you think that this is an S tier patience requirement, then you have never done anything that requires patience in life. Ever. Ever. I know. Zoomer brain would never be able to go to the bathroom without their phone. Regidrago isn't in Champions yet, but it will be eventually. I'm sure. I just never got it shiny. I was thinking of I'm not missing many shinies from I have like every single shiny of all time. Except for Regidrago and Regieleki. And obviously shiny lock things. What else? I can't even think of anything else I don't have. I guess I don't have every Ultra Beast, but I'm only missing like Celesteela. I forgot I need Necrozma. That's it. That's like it. I guess technically I need another Zygarde because I released my shiny Zygarde for money. Oh yeah. And I need the shiny Paldea starters because I also released them for money. Most of my Pokemon are still in their games, so I don't really transfer them up that much. My Pokemon home is just filled with living dexes that are not shiny. All my Gen 5 shinies are in my black and white games, you know what I mean? I don't really move them around. I don't really care about moving them around into home. Pokemon Home has some of my shinies, but it's mostly just a living dex for all the Switch games. Non-shiny. My shinies stay in my games. No, you can't, Vastro. I got shiny. I only have one shiny fossil. Oh yeah, that's what I need. I need Sword and Shield fossil Pokemon. I only have one of them. Yeah, I never really cared about moving my guys around like that. Even a lot of my Gen 3 and 4 shinies are all in their games. Transferring them up is annoying. I was the world first to get all shiny Tapus from Dynamax Adventures. Whenever something comes out that's like new to like, they had shiny Tapus from events before the Sword and Shield DLC adventure, but like, I don't count that. I also don't count Gimme Ghoul from Sword and Shield raids. I got shiny Gimme Ghoul and ZA really fast because I went really fucking hard and I played for 100 hours straight. So I usually go for a new shinies really fast. These ones didn't. I don't remember what I was doing at this point, but I didn't do this. I gave up on Sword and Shield because the shiny raid bullshit made me so mad, and I was so sick of this game. I just didn't even fucking care. But the Dynamax Adventures in the Crown Tundra did bring me back. We did those for a while, and I didn't put any time into Regidrago or Regieleki. And I actually tried the Regigigas for a while, and I didn't get it, and then I quit. I'm catching it in a Master Ball because I don't care at all. I still have to finish the ZA Master Ball Challenge. I have 27 more Pokemon in that game. I could still accept Master Ball donations from chatters, and then you can have a Pokemon named after you in the challenge. I only have one shiny fossil from Sword and Shield. I was using it in VGC back then. Dracozolt. Took that bitch to Master Ball. Fuck Draco Bish. I used Galarian Darmanitan. I used Galar Darmanitan, and I was using Quash Sableye. I was cooking those fucking nerds. Right, the last time I did VGC. I gotta get a fucking counter on the screen, or all the little Timmy Turner viewers will be like, "How many resets have you done?" I go by hours. Like, if I'm focused, I can know how many encounters I've done per hour, and I'd rather judge the amount of time I put in, because people will say they got a shiny hunt in 10,000 encounters, but they were using 8 Game Boys, and it really only took them like a couple hours of time combined. So it's way less impressive to me. That's why I'm only using one. I'm a one guy at a time kind of guy. I'm a one console at a time guy. The more consoles that you add, I feel like I don't understand. Each +1 console would lower my personal, like, enjoyment of earning it. But it's so normalized in this game. This goes so fast on Switch too. Don't forget to like the stream on YouTube. What's up, Proto Man? Yeah, oops. I mean, I'm interested in the number of encounters, but most people don't disclose how many consoles they used. Example. Random Shiny Hunter XYZ posts a shiny on social media or whatever. I got this shiny in 14,000 encounters. On the surface, that's pretty impressive because you think that they have one console. When you look deeper and they have 12 consoles going at the same time, I'm not trying to, like, it's so hard to communicate this opinion because I'm not trying to insult the person who's doing that. I'm not trying to insult them. But it is so far beyond my it is so far beyond my ability to understand the phenomenon of that. I have no idea how that is the norm. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Like, nothing matters. But if I had to, if I had to quantify the rarity of the piece of loot in the video game, the piece of loot's rarity would be severely watered down if you were running multiple instances of the game in order to acquire the said piece of loot. I feel like it's a pretty basic, like, logical standpoint. This is the only game community that not only embraces and accepts and loves botting, aka turbo and macro controller, but they love the multi setup. Even attempting to have a conversation about this, even when I preface everything and say I'm trying not to insult and I'm trying to be civil, but it will never make sense to me. It will never make sense to me, especially because there's a denial of the effect that having multiple consoles gives. There are people out there who run multiple consoles and deny the mathematical and physical effect that it has on, like, shiny hunter. At that point, you're just refusing to understand, like, how math works and probability, which is annoying. That's what annoys me. If I had to say something that annoys me or whatever, or causes, like, a lapse of communication or whatever, it is the fact that these guys will deny how numbers work. What do you think, Seahawks? I'm not even comparing it to RNG manip, or I'm not even talking about skill. I'm just talking about multiple consoles right now. I'm not even comparing it to RNG. You can RNG some stuff in Sword and Shield, but not this. I believe the turbo controller is definitely a scourge, but it really doesn't matter. I think the people that use a turbo controller know that they're like in 4th grade and they can't do anything themselves. So they don't need me to insult them or make fun of them. Because when you use it, you're basically doing it yourself. You know what I mean? Aside from people who are literally physically disabled and can't do something because or whatever, but like, if a little Timmy Turner is excited that he set up his macro to get a shiny, I don't give a fuck. Just like I don't give a fuck about how people are happy about getting a shiny with 30 GameCubes running at the same time. Who actually cares? If I had to choose a gripe, it would be what I just said before. It's there's a subsect of shiny hunters that literally deny the mathematical effect on probability, like they don't understand how it works. And they're so adamant about it that it's like crazy. That's like actually schizo. I need to make a long form video essay talking about shiny hunting and RNG and multi-console. No, Hero Green, unless you want to be a cuck and RNG them in the shiny raid, which is like... You can RNG raids in this game, and there's fossils in the DLC, so you can do it there, but it's like... You can either cheat to read the seed of the raid den and then find the shiny frame, or you can actually RNG where the shiny is in the raid, but the chances are that it's far away, so it's like a waste of time. That's why people were using the shiny raid bot. The average amount of resets to get a shiny raid was like several thousand. So people would just try a different raid den until the bot told them that the shiny was only like 5 frames away, which is like super fucking Mickey Mouse. And then, like I just said, to do RNG without a bot or any hacks on a raid requires a lot of time. And then you learn that the shiny is 10,000 frames away, and then you have to go do that same thing on a new raid. So it's like a giant waste of time. All new games have diaper mode shiny odds with buffs and shit. What's up, Hero Green? The problem is that like I don't even know what to say. I want to make the video, trust me. I'm going to be the guy to make the video. I'm going to be the one. I'm going to make the video saying what everyone's thinking. Because some people are too nice. Everybody chooses the nice route. I'm going to be nice too. I'm not going to be mean. That's why I keep trying to say, like, I am literally not trying to insult or anyone. But it's not deniable. The thing that is being denied and the deflected, that's what causes any sort of breakdown of communication. One side of this road literally denies how math works, which is not, that's not acceptable. It's like having religious fanatics in the world trying to fucking convince people that something is like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, it's like, it's literally a cult. Like, by definition. No, there's no value. I think the word value is like, that's, the word value will probably have its own section of the video. You're allowed to be excited about getting a shiny while using 30 Game Boys. I don't care. You're not allowed to say that it's not making it easier. You're not allowed to say that you're not getting shinies faster. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these people are fucking delusional. They feel the need to defend their excitement because they are subconsciously aware of how they have used basically a massive, like, shortcut. They don't want to face reality. And because there is a hive mind of people that do it, there is enough of them that swirl in the center of the hive like a bunch of bees and agree with each other over something that doesn't make sense to anybody who, like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's actually a psychological anomaly. I think that more high tier psychological fucking legends of the world need to put a study out on this shit. At one point, what exactly causes the brain to become swollen with emotion to the point where it will 100% fervently and adamantly forever reject, like, actual reality, something that's not able to be rejected, something that is as concrete as math and science. Just, we've been over this 100 times. Go look at my comments. I don't comment the shit that people comment on my shit. There is, like, an aggression too. There's an aggression to defending the behavior. What's up, Noonie? I never met a person physically who's like a shiny hunter who uses multiple Game Boys. I've only seen them online. Out of the people I've known a lot of people that play Pokemon throughout my life. I've never physically met anybody who cares about shiny hunting in any Pokemon game. The only people I've met that care about shiny hunting are people that play Pokemon Go and don't play any Pokemon games on Game Boy or Nintendo Switch. You'd be surprised at how many people. There's fucking tens of millions of people that play Pokemon Go who have never played Pokemon on any other console. You would be very surprised. At most, they played Red and Blue as a child. But like, most of the Pokemon Go players today who love shiny hunting and shit are just mobile game suckers. They're not actual Pokemon like. So many people are seeing new generation Pokemon for the first time when they come out in Pokemon Go as their debut. Whether it's Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever the fuck it is. Those people are seeing it for the first time in Pokemon Go. Even though it came out 10 years ago in Pokemon XY or whatever. What's up, C-Tank? What's up? I said hi to Proto Man already. Yes, Arrow, I agree with that. And that's the I think that everybody inherently agrees with the statement that the journey is what people love. And what happens is that when I say something like your journey is watered down by 8 Game Boys, they get offended. That's like all it is. But like I actually don't care. The reason that they care, the reason that they respond in aggression is because they subconsciously know that we're right. The reason that they put 8 Game Boys on the screen is because they don't have the willpower or the time to do it on one console. For each, in my opinion, and this is the other thing I've said before, and this is not an insult, and it will be probably taken as an insult. For each Game Boy that you add to your shiny hunt, you are subtracting, you are lowering, I don't know how to say this. Each Game Boy screen shows how low willpower you have. For each Game Boy screen that you have, you are a low tier on the willpower scale. Which it's not a crime. You're not a criminal or a bad person for having low willpower. But it's not untrue. Zero % of me wants to hook up more screens to have this going faster and get it faster. 0. I don't know what's in me that's not in these other shiny hunters. I don't. I have never in my life, and I love RNG manip. That's why I honestly like that I like that new games don't have RNG manip, because then I'm mixing it up. I use 2 consoles for Regidrago. But see, are you offended if I said that for each console you add, you have -1 on your willpower level? Like, I don't think that that's a horrible like thing to say. But I can also understand that it would be taken as an insult to somebody who like loves doing it with 8 Game Boys at a time or whatever. I don't think 8 Game Boys gives tryhard vibes. It gives the exact opposite. It gives shortcut vibes. It gives speed running vibes. Like, it should be called speed running shiny hunting if you do that. That's why RNG manip is used in speed running. I have to keep emphasizing this. It's a philosophy. It's like a fucking. It's a phenomenon of this particular niche community that I will never understand. And I'd like to believe, personally, and this is probably too optimistic, but most people, and I'm not saying this because I think that everyone who does shiny hunting is a literal child, but I believe that most people will grow and learn, and in a couple of years look back and be like, I was really stupid about shiny hunting, and I was definitely taking a shortcut, and like, you know what I mean? Again, it's not a crime or a bad thing. Like, there's whole huge communities that love doing it. So obviously, there's, like I said, there's acceptance and tons of people that don't care about hearing my opinion or won't agree with it. But like, there are opinions and there are objective parts to this, and that's the only thing that causes any sort of debate or problem. Multiple console users deny the actual mathematical statistical effect that it has and the power that it gives them. They deny it. And if you're a person who even cares about the integrity of math and science, you know, accuracy even 1%, I think that you should stand up to that. You don't just let it be, right? Like, what the fuck? This isn't hard to understand. What's up, Unproxified? If you are increasing the speed of the encounters, if you are increasing the frequency at which you see if you are increasing the frequency at which you encounter random Pokemon, you will get more shinies than somebody who is not doing that. That is a simple statement of factual truth that gets denied and causes the debate, the decades-old debate that we're in. The fucking most hilarious part of this is that Game Freak quite literally created the shiny charm in Pokemon Black and White 2 to counter this issue and like head on. They saw degenerate people using 4 Game Boys at the same time and then decided to create a mechanism in the game that will re-roll the Pokemon for you in the same exact way that multiple Game Boys does. But the multiple Game Boy people don't use shiny charms. I'm telling you, it's the most ass backwards loop of fucking logical infallacy and denial of reality that bothers me. Like, it bothers me. If you didn't know what a shiny charm does, a shiny charm in the background of the game re-rolls the same guy that you run into for shiny. The shiny charm in any game that it exists provides to you the bonus that multiple Game Boys provides. But people that use multiple Game Boys don't use shiny charms. It makes my heart hurt for humanity. I don't even understand how it's possible. But I think a sad reality is that there's a lot more stupid and lazy people in the world than there are not. Yeah, Proto Man, but that's just like a content gag. Like that's like kind of like the perfect line. That's the perfect like. That's the perfect example. I don't like if I was running two at once. If I was doing Regidrago and Regieleki at the same time on two Nintendo Switches, like it's slightly interesting from a content perspective, but from what we're talking about, the randomness perspective and the randomness and the like speed of encounters, I wouldn't be out here saying that I'm not receiving a buff. I would not deny what using two at the same time gives me. I would hit one of them. I would be getting two at the same. I would be getting two encounters at the same time on different Pokemon. But it doesn't matter. In those, when you have the dual setup, you're gonna get one of them faster in the time, not the number of encounters. That's the problem, is that people aren't thinking about the time that you're putting into it, just the number of encounters. It's the time. The number of encounters is irrelevant when you have multiple consoles. I love when people don't disclose that either. I got my shiny whatever in fucking Heart Gold in 20,000 encounters. But they didn't say they used 8 Game Boys. Because they know if they said, I got my shiny in 20,000 on my 8 Game Boy setup, that it becomes extremely lame and unimpressive. Or they don't say, I got my shiny whatever with my 8 Game Boy setup in like 3 hours of time. Also not impressive. Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's about the time. That's why I don't even have an encounter. And I've hurt my channel more than I've helped it with this stuff. It's annoying because you can't like say certain things under a certain viewer or follower count, or else everyone just calls you mad or whatever. When you have more followers and viewers, obviously you're more likely to find people that agree. I never was worried about finding people that agree. The people that agree with me quit playing this fucking game years ago because the community is full of fucking delusional deniers of math. Especially when Sword and Shield came out before the DLC and all there was shiny doo-doo botted raids everywhere. That was the worst. That made everyone who cared about shiny hunting actually quit and never come back. I've already done BDSP. I have multiple guides on my channel, Potato Fan. Come on, man! Come on, bro! Also, I have no fucking sympathy for people who reset over a shiny. I will not hold your hand and give you a hug. I will call you stupid. Because that's what you are. loneliness. I have like every shiny except 3 Galar, Fossils, Regidrago, Regieleki, and who else did we say? Necrozma, Celesteela, and I need another shiny Zygarde because I released it for money. I also released my shiny starters from Scarlet for money, so I need them again. But I have like every single shiny. Which is why that's like pretty much how someone turns to RNG manip. Pretty much every shiny I ever RNG manipped, I already hunted at one point. Except for a couple of the old full odds legends. Pretty significant money. I would do it again. You guys want to do another delete donation stream? I deleted my shiny Zygarde for like $500 or something. I'll do it again. You guys want to do it? I will delete this shiny. I will delete this shiny Regidrago for 100 gifted subs on Twitch. That would only net me $250. That's a half price shiny legendary deletion. Any takers? Any takers? Any takers? Any takers? Exactly. Exactly, Amoino. That's why I don't care. Fucking do it again. Now, real estate is the infinite money glitch. If you're rich and you can buy real estate and keep it intact and proper and rent it out, you're just cheating life. It's insane. It's completely insane. Actually, fucking completely insane. You're literally infinitely glitching free money on nonstop. It's completely fucking insane. No, you can't. You can't RNG this. Infinite money streaming. When you're a big streamer, that's also a freaking disgusting infinite money glitch. All these big streamers just view bot, and advertisers still pay them the same. There needs to be a gigantic investigation and a gigantic fucking crash down on the view botters, because it's starting to piss me off. Advertisers are paying these people for fake metrics. How are they not like looking into this? Because there's no way that the investment on the fucking ads is giving them what they need. They wouldn't invest in the ads if they weren't getting a return. It's impossible for them to have a return on 90 fucking % view bots. So if any of these fucking ad companies get smart and look into Twitch, they could fucking destroy all these giant streamers and fucking sue the fuck out of them. But there's some sort of fucking money shield in there that I don't know about that's preventing this from happening. Some corrupt bullshit. I bet you where it's a circle of half a dozen people benefiting millions of dollars by keeping the ad companies away from investigating the view bots. Hell yeah, Proto Man. Good shit. That's what I like to hear. Give me shiny. Yeah, that's why like when a new game comes out, I'll hunt every shiny I'll hunt shinies I already have. Like ZA, I had every fucking shiny in that game already. Multiple of them. Same with Arceus. Same with Scarlet. Same with this game. I did get every new shiny in Scarlet like extremely fast because of how fucking stupid sandwiches were. I never used any Outbreak, so Outbreak plus sandwich is just like ridiculously like overkill. Like why? Like why even? Like what the fuck is the point? I never understood why people would go insane resetting for an Outbreak when you can get any shiny and you get any Pokemon already with outside of an Outbreak so fucking easily that it's like insane. I never used an Outbreak in my life in Arceus or Scarlet. Outbreaks are for children. I'm a man. I'm a man. Don't forget to like the YouTube stream. That's exactly what I was saying before. The people that hate on my RNG clips also are the same people that use 8 Game Boys and have no room to talk. So that's why I don't bother. Isn't this so exciting? Could be shiny any run now. I could fake. When I get the shiny, I'm gonna do a fake clip where I add an Eon timer beeps at the beginning. That'll be so funny. What the fuck, Dr. Bogdan? I bet you that same person would hate on my RNG manip, and I bet you that same person would say that they're not increasing their odds. RNG manip and Sword and Shield discovered for Regidrago. That would go fucking hard. solid one console at a time guy. One day at a time. One reset at a time, like Game Freak God intended. I feel like they forgot to shiny lock these Regis. I'm willing to do that when I get it. I'll make a funny clip. I forgot I have such a fucked up phone situation. I can only charge my phone in one single place in my whole apartment because my phone is so fucked up that the physical location of the bathroom counter is the only place that the charger like perfectly goes in and stays and charges it. Just struggled so hard to plug my phone in. That's what I mean, potato fan. If you reject this, then you're an asshole. I've been made out to be an asshole because my channel is small. And if you have a small channel and you say these things, then you're just an asshole. But if you have a big channel, you can say whatever you want, and you'll have people agree with you. Lots of people are unfollowing me on Twitch today. I guess they don't like my opinions. I guess I should stop talking. Kitty! The kitty! Here he goes again. What's up, Extended MD? Kitty! Trust me, I don't care if people unfollow, bro. It happens. I'm just trolling. Can't be that soft. trying to be a streamer. Can't be that soft as a fucking viewer, is what I say. I've been trying to articulate the opinion eloquently. And now there's a 3-minute ad break on Twitch, so sorry. Sorry to the Twitch viewers who don't have Twitch Turbo, a Twitch sub, or a sophisticated ad blocker. Hopefully you don't miss the shiny. Ba-na-na-na. Yeah, sounds like that person probably understands. But that's a good example because there are plenty of people who do understand you know, the effect and still do it. It's not like understanding the effect like I say I do or whoever else would prevent them from enjoying doing it. It's really just the smaller slice of people who don't understand and do it and impose on others. Impose. How do I say? It's false information on how things work. I guess I should get a counter. How many do you think I've done? It's like 20 seconds per reset. 5 for 1 hour. How many did I do last night? Calculator. $180 an hour. Okay. I've done roughly 250 resets so far. Get my counter. Do I have a counter program on my new computer? I think I do. Don't I? Yeah, I definitely do. Where is it? Death counter and soundboard. Death counter soundboard. Yeah, I do have it. All right. Time for number. It's time for number. Counter. Where's the counter document? Dog. There it is. All right. Should I give this number a little flair and pizzazz? How about a little outline? Adjutu. What's up, Mark? Yeah, potato fan, it's insane. Those Instagram comments are insane. Plus, minus, okay. I have not played Pokemon Champions yet because I refuse to play that mobile fucking slop until it runs at 60 FPS on my Switch 2. I do want to play. Let it be known. I've been watching Papa Jeff and I'm watching others play, and I've been learning, but I haven't been practicing anything because I won't play that shit while it looks like that. How do you feel with the number on the screen? Is everyone's brain happy now? Yeah, I don't even care about the mobile slop layout. Well, I do. What I meant to say is the mobile stuff, like the dailies and the weeklies and the quests or the tasks or whatever, or the collecting and the dings, all the sounds or whatever, but like I need it at 60 FPS, proper graphics on my Switch too. Okay, what year are we in? I'm sorry, but I have to have a standard now. I've been offended by most of the products they've made in the last couple years, or the last like multiple generations of games, and I'm not playing that shit until it runs and looks good on Switch 2, which it should have at launch, but it doesn't, so paying for the boxes, yes, fucking cringe enough. So you have all the Pokemon in Pokemon Home. You don't need to pay for any boxes. But it makes switching out of the initial free boxes to any other teams a hassle, which is not cool. But I have every Pokemon that's in Pokemon Champions. Shiny. I think. Yeah, I don't have free home, so you're right. You have to pay somewhere. Home's cheaper. I keep pressing the wrong profile. I keep doing it. I want to play it, but I'm not playing it. When are they going to fix it? Because they have to be stupid if they don't think it needs fixing, or not, they're not fixing it fast. I did it again. There's no clarity on it, right? They don't have any info. Bro. I'm losing it. Having to press right to pick my profile? Very disruptive. I did it again. Insane. Can I? Oh my god. I need to do that. What kind of setting is it? Let me look. Users reorder. W. W! I didn't know how deep in the settings it was. Now we're fucking cooking. Now I can really use my skill of patience. Oh yeah, we're cooking. Thanks for that suggestion. Gotta do a good Regidrago. Spit me out a shiny. Spit me out a shiny. On and on. I'm really pressing A, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, we're cooking now. Come on, baby. French giraffe, what up, man? I'm doing all right. How are you doing? We be resetting. Old school, one console, one shiny. Ooh, Regidrago. How's that game? What's the next? I don't know what the next non-Pokemon game I'll play, even off stream, is. I forget what's coming out. I don't know if anything. I kind of want to set up, excuse me, different things and different Pokemon games for each day that I stream. I don't know. Pragmata? Yeah, I don't know about that game either. I don't even know what that is. But I see all the big streamers playing it. So it's got to be slop. I don't know what that game's about at all. The other one I know what it's about. Ooh, 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 ooh. Regidrago. What's it about? What do you do? I wasn't trying to insult it. I just call everything slop. Who's playing it right now? Distortion. My favorite streamer. Shooting a robot. He's running around as a giant, bulky unit. Shooting a robot. And there's like Super Mario fucking platforming. He's shooting more robots. So you jump around like Mario on rising platforms and shoot robots? And shoot puzzle pieces or whatever? I clicked it off. I was just trolling. I looked at him real quick. Kitty. Now we just talked about Pokemon Champions, but I won't play it until it has a FPS upgrade on Switch 2. I refuse to play slop like that. My Switch 2. I want to play. My desire is kind of there, but it's not enough to... Oops, see, I just like reversed. It's not enough to ignore that level, lack of quality, I mean. I'm not a competitive freak to that level. People need to wake up and understand that putting that out is an insult. Like those developers are literally laughing at all the people playing it. They know it's dog shit. They know it's leagues behind where it should be before it comes out. They get full payment for it though, to be slop. And I have no idea if this fucking performance patch is even close or at all. Like, is it even like confirmed to be coming anytime soon? 60 FPS Switch 2 version? I don't think there's any confirmation for that. Kitty. Come here. Come here. PDSP fucking sucks, but it has RNG. Come on, kitty. Kitty? What are you doing? You're not allowed to put your ass in my face. Come here. Sit down, lay down. Kitty. 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 Yeah, there's apparently a good modded version of BDSP out there. Your favorite father and son. Hey, what's up? We hunting. Thanks, French Giraffe. This is a short stream. I actually have to go to work also. Very sad, but he's got to do it, you know. Very sad, but you got to do it. Very sad. My job is making me upset lately. Not good. What's up, Korean dude? Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I gotta check that out. I'll have to check that out. Maybe I'll play that soon. If it's ready, it can be played, right? Gotten over 300 encounters. I think I'm in the Discord for that game, but I never played it. How many new Pokemon are in it? Or doesn't it have new Pokemon? I'm sinking into my chair. Poke MMO is the real good game. Your favorite father and son. Every afternoon on your FYP. Gen 8 and 9? What about all the rest of the gens? I thought the mod was gonna have every Pokemon. Does it have every Pokemon in it? I'm only gonna go for a little longer. This is a short stream. Probably come back tonight and do something else. I might do my Pokemon Home shit. If we have people, we could do Dynamax adventures. We gotta get some D-Max adventures. Come on. Did it. There's a couple strategies. What's up, Brian? You can just get some guys ready with status moves that are tanky. Kitty. Need to use sleep. Use moves that do guaranteed damage like Nightshade and fucking Super Fang. Or I think actually Raticate's the only guy that learns. Kitty. Yeah, I mean that's it's gonna happen no matter what. Sometimes can't do anything about it. You just gotta know you're fighting and bring a guy who can fully tank him and status him. Lower him and status him. You do practice runs on not shiny. You need to practice catching it as a non-shiny and then reset and RNG it when you're ready to fucking do it. He has a bunch of moves that are all low PP, so... About to hop off the stream though. This is just a short daytime stream. I was a little bored before I have to go to work, so I'm gonna get off and... I'm gonna get off at 330 encounters, so 5 more. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm about to log off, so thanks for being here, and I'll probably come back later tonight. Appreciate you guys. Peace out.